I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. 'Cause it's gonna take money. A whole lot of Sadio Mane. It's the Pink. We've started with a song. We're overjoyed. Liverpool 2. Swansea City 1, Liverpool 2. Absolutely made up. Craig Hannon, how fantastic are you feeling right now with the mighty boys in red?
Tell you what, 45 minutes changes my Saturday, doesn't it? Magnificent. You know, like it's a weird one because it's the feeling of a few years back where we go 1-0 down and I wasn't that worried because we've got enough about us that we can sort of, you know, and when we were abject for 30 minutes, we were abject. Now we picked up at the end of the first half, but we have enough about them, enough about us that I had that feeling that, you know, even if we weren't playing that well, we could still muster up a goal.
The most worried I was in the game was arguably between 70 and 80. That was the first time I thought we might not win this.
Because you
felt like that was the lull. Because
we talk about Jurgen Klopp's team where there's a 15-minute blitz, and when we go one each, it sort of felt like on 70 and 80 that is it sort of dying now that like maybe if we were going to win this game it was within that 10-15 minutes after we'd scored the goal. But James Milner, the best left back in the league, and is he our top goal scorer now? He might be.
Him and Coutinho both on 4.
Might be.
I think him and Coutinho both on 4.
He does the business. So no, the last that 45 minutes changes the whole Saturday and changes the mood. I don't want I want United next week. I don't want United in 2 weeks. I don't want an international break. I want United right now.
United right now. Come on to that in a minute, Steve. Liverpool. Talk about the Milner penalty first. Liverpool, terrific. And the penalty, it was a nailed-on penalty. It was completely assured from James Milner.
Yeah, they showed the graphic on Sky of, you know, they've gone into either corner. I think mostly into the goalkeeper's left-hand corner and one into the right. And we said, yeah, it's going into one of the corners, and then it didn't. He just trusted his technique and just played it down the middle. Yeah, really assured, and you know there'll be a point. He's got to miss one at some point in his life, you'd think, but maybe not. I don't know. You just didn't feel like the pressure got to him in any way, and Liverpool as a whole, second half there was no sense of panic. There was no sense of, and even in the first half, I think Andy Heaton tweeted it in the first half, and very perceptively that we weren't. While Liverpool weren't playing very well, they weren't snatching at things, they weren't gambling, they weren't taking chances that weren't there. You know, particularly maybe Coutinho and Sturridge being the two players who you see in the team who've done that in the past, and you feel like that's been coached out of the side as a whole. You know, to just gamble. It felt like we were assured, we were confident, and if it had finished 1-1, it would finish 1-1, and we'd have had a really good second half and probably taken the positives from that. But we held on and believed that the 2-1 was there.
There's a really weird thing, Steve, I think, where it gets to about the hour and you're thinking, how on earth does Swansea stay in this game?
Yeah.
And that's a really big deal, is that, you know, the extent to which you were just going, they can't do this for another half an hour. We've just scored the penalty. Before then, we come out, they have a little 3-minute patch after the break, and then apart from that, it's all Liverpool. And that was the point. It was about the hour mark where I think I said to you, we were watching it together, and I think I said to you, like, for instance, when I watched Liverpool against Hull, like, for instance, when I watched Liverpool against Leicester, and I was really pleased to be able to say it. It was like, that was the moment when I was watching it thinking, I wouldn't want to be a Swansea player right now. It looked awful. And the problem with the first half was you thought it wasn't the toughest 45 minutes of Swansea's season, but that's become the toughest 90 of Swansea's season. It looked horrible, to be honest with you.
Definitely. I mean, you saw Leroy Fair when he came off, looked absolutely finished.
Like a marathon runner.
That might be the end of his career. You know, we'll see how he goes, but it felt like he just had enough. And Barrow came on, and
it looked so hard for him.
Yeah, completely. Well, he makes it. You know, he actually sort of gets the ball in that sort of wild challenge he makes in the box, but it's kind of precursor to what happened later. Really, that they collectively, regardless of whether their sort of legs are gone, their heads are gone as well. Liverpool just made it really, really horrible to play against.
I think it was Gibbo said on the WhatsApp group before that they wouldn't. I think it was on 30 minutes that they just wouldn't keep that up.
In this WhatsApp group, Craig.
This is the one where you've got to WhatsApp things and then it gets published. Steve,
Ferris.
I think you.
Okay.
I think you'll be an email to be asked if you want to be in it.
Fine.
But he's.
All right, so that's The Pink then. That's a little preview of our subscription show, The Pink, which is our post-match reaction show, recorded after every single Liverpool game, home and away. We're in there for 30 to 40 minutes every time, giving you analysis of the game, a bit of emotion, how we're all feeling. And it's one of our most popular shows, so we thought we'd give it a little taster there for people who don't subscribe to the Anfield Apps Tour Player. Post-match reaction isn't the only thing we do. We do preview shows, we do review shows where we look back at the match just gone in more depth, in more considered manner, looking at the tactics, looking at the statistics, talking in depth for over an hour about it. We also look at past seasons, past players. We get interviews with past players and current players, and we have a couple of shows as well where we have a bit of a laugh around the Reds, and we have quiz shows, we have shows where we talk about current topics. We get people on Twitter to vote for what they'd like us to talk about. That one's called Wild Cards. A couple of other shows that are a bit mad. You'll have to really subscribe to find out about them, I think. But yeah, we hope that's giving you a little taster of what the Anfield Apps Tour Player is about, especially when it comes to post-match reaction. So if you want more of that thing, it's £5 a month. For your £5 a month, you get around 40 Liverpool FC podcasts every month. And there should be something in there for you if you like Liverpool Football Club. So do give it a try. Head over to theanfieldwrap.com, sign up, and if it's not for you, you only have to sign up for 1 month and then you can cancel. So all you've lost is £5 and you can find out what we're all about in that month. Not many people do cancel. Most people stay with us. We have a look at the stats all the time, and most people who sign up stay because they enjoy what we do, which is fantastic. So please do give it a try. That's the Anfield Apps Tour Player, and that was The Pink.